Hey Shane and SNL. I'd like to thank you for nominating me to host Saturday Night Live. Unfortunately, I need to respectfully decline. I just have too much shit to do around my house this weekend. I got a front porch that needs painting, a back deck that is taken apart and needs to be put back together again, and my lawn really needs to be cut. I don't know if you've heard of No Mow May. It's kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, I wish they would start a no mow June, July, and August. I'm just kidding. I really enjoy cutting my lawn. I like having a nice, neat, pristine lawn, and if the green Nazis had their way, I wouldn't be able to do that anymore. And that's what this No Mow May is about. They say it's for the bees, but I think it's more BS. They don't want you running a lawnmower, burning a little gas to keep your lawn nice. They say, they think everybody's yard should be overgrown and look like shit, like theirs. But no thanks. That's not the way I operate. The reason why people originally, historically, started cutting their lawns, it wasn't a vanity project, it was to keep the vermin away from your house. If your yard is completely overgrown, you got snakes coming up to your doorstep, and nobody wants that. They'll say to me, "Oh, the snakes eat a bunch of rats, though. Snakes eat rats. You ever notice how when there's snakes around, there aren't any rats?" And I say, "No, I didn't notice that. I don't pay attention to those types of things. They don't interest me." But to their point, lawnmowers do pollute a lot, and they don't have any emissions equipment on them. And it's sort of like the motorcycles versus cars. Motorcycles get great gas mileage, but mile for mile they pollute a lot more than a car does. And that's because cars have things like catalytic converters and motorcycles don't. And cars will filter out a lot more of the pollutants. Speaking of catalytic converters, have you heard about these big rash of thefts that's been going on? Apparently catalytic converters are filled with precious metals, platinum, things like that, and are worth a lot at the scrap yard. So these people are going around crawling under cars and sawing catalytic converters off and taking them in, making sometimes about $1,000 a piece from those. They call them catalytic converters, but if they're making $1,000 a pop, maybe they should start calling them Cadillac converters. Anyway, we've got a great show for you tonight. Musical guest is Eric Clapton. It's going to be the world premiere of his new song, Layla 2024. I was fortunate enough to be able to chat with Mr. Clapton just backstage before the show, and he gave me a little bit of the backstory on his new song. Layla 2024 is set in Paris in the summer of 2024. Layla is over there because she has qualified to swim in the 100-meter freestyle race. And it turns out Layla is transgender. She ends up winning the gold in the race and also sets a new women's world record, blows the old record away. And Eric wrote this song as a protest against Layla winning the Olympics. We'll be right back after these commercials. Stick around.